Hi, folks. Nice to meet you today again. Today is Monday, and as announced on Post Thursday, we're gonna be on air with all of you every Monday and Thursday. Sponsor of this topic is CoinEal, a global reliable crypto trading platform. Because our topic is DAO, we are planning to have a guest and distinguished people who are truly aware about this amazing and promising technology and new kind of organization. Whatever. Today, my guest is Kirill Varlamov, and we're happy to have you today. Kirill,
Hello, hello. I'm
hi there.
hi. Uh, Hello, everybody from Moscow. I'm Kirill Varlamov from On Grid Systems. We are building and developing the new kind of organizations, the architectures that should replace the legal constructions. These decentralized systems based on blockchain logic and enforced not legally but technically. So I believe it's this amazing technology is the future of not only IT industry but the entire civilization. And these organizations will be the basic building blocks of future open economy.
Perfect. Kirill, we wanna eager to know what the DAO is about in case of maybe your view or in case of maybe your projects. We are eager to know much more about that. I know that you're expert on this new kind of decentralized autonomic organization.
Well, the most simple explanation of DAO is the protection of stupid actions of egoistic actions where and the protections from the stealing private keys. So if we have some long-term constructions like smart contracts, like tokens, you know that all the existence of your organizations that token represents is based on the owning of the private key of which is owner of the token. The private key owner can mint tokens, can destroy the contracts if the contracts allows this, and it's very vulnerable component, the private key. And you guys probably know that one of secure constructions is multi-sig wallet, for example, that is available in Bitcoin, where to make something you need some consensus on this action. So the DAO is basically the mechanism that allows voting before doing. When one person makes a proposal and others vote for it, and if the consensus achieved, the transaction goes on air, and if not, it does nothing. So, and this simple construction, like 3 or 5, can be extended further to a large amount of people. For example, all token holders or a part of token holders can have this mechanism to manage the funds, to manage the organizational life cycle. And this is a very promising and secure approach. It's similar to board of directors and other democratic mechanisms of traditional companies.
Okay, Kirill, give me a bit more advice. DAO as is, as technology, only could works on a platform like Ethereum, which are already included smart contracts, or as you mentioned above, it may be also been implemented, for example, on Bitcoin, because as I aware, it's some kind of programmable organization between collaborations of the people around. Am I right or not?
Well, Bitcoin has a very, very primitive virtual machine. It's named just a scripting language. And
Mhm.
the multi-sig is the only feature that supports. And it's not configurable, it's not extendable. And if we have a blockchain with Turing complete VM, which allows arbitrary code execution, we have a large amount of logic to implement in the contract, and this extends the abilities to make these constructions.
Okay,
And
got it. Got your point. Yes, now we are clearly understood that, for example, as minimum requirements for DAO being worked, we need any kind of programmable language. For example, Solidity on the Ethereum. I know that your topic a few days ago been about any kind of DAO. Could you please explain what's going on within this theory?
DCO is the approach to give contributors control over the funds they contributed. Uh, this makes protection of investors for investors from uh, ineffective spending of funds, and makes and gives the power to switch off the funding and withdraw the funds, or make some kind of regulation if something bad or inadequate happens. And these constructions are much more secure than traditional ICO, because the funds raised on the ICO are controlled by the smart contracts, and they are not in free form. The founders are unable to spend them in uncontrolled way, and this mechanism allows the planning, the budgeting of expenditures, and enforces this over time, and allows to reconfigure the settings on the fly if it's needed.
Okay, perfect. Nevertheless, we'll be happy to look maybe on the slides, which are you already have, yeah, during your past topic. Is it possible?
Yes, yes. Let me turn on my presentation. This it explains it explains the basic idea of life cycle of
Perfect.
such organization. Do you see my screen?
Not yet. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
We have it.
So the basic illustration of the fundraising process looks like you have the pre-sale contract,
Mhm.
which gets the money, the stable coins on its address, and gives the tokens back like traditional ICOs did. But the difference from the traditional way is that funds are collected not on the external ownable account, but on the smart contracts called fund. And the further management of this fund is governed by the voters
Wow.
who were formed during the ICO. Each of voters have the voting power equivalent of its contribution, of his or her contribution, and this makes the perfect level of control. And once we have the fund structure, the budgets, the broken into sprints or phases or rounds, we can perform the configuration when the fund opens, when it should be closed, and at what speed it can be, the funds can be withdrawn from it. And we can have the hierarchical constructions like this when we have enterprise with multiple departments, and we have different funds per department, and we have employees and the different settings for salary of each individual, and it's very flexible. It can be configured very flexible, and if the budget needs some corrections, the early investors who hold the tokens sold on early stages of DAO have the voting power to make proposal to extend or decrease financing, and can vote for this change. And this should work years or decades.
Okay, Kirill, just a few seconds from your time. As I remember, Vitalik Buterin on a past year been introduced this approach for the DICO. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely. Here is the slide where he explains the idea. It's January of last year, and he describes the DCO as the mix of DAO and ICO, which has which is better for both investors and teams.
Unfortunately, first DAO and first ICOs actually on the market being failed. I don't know why. And now we are seeing another kind of trend called IEO, initial exchange offerings, and now exchanges trying to launch some projects on their own platform. Now, anyhow, I think this idea is very remarkable and very working for the people because, as history says, people don't have new kind of fair collaboration between each other. And now, in my understanding, technical skills and implementation will help people to collaborate with us much more fair in this on this case with implementation of DAO. I'm sorry for my introduction. Just go ahead.
Yes, we have different combinations of fundraising approaches over time, and I believe the DSO is the most democratic, the most crowd wisdom way to make this. But IO is a bit, it's closer to ICO, but it's the marketing and market making and listing on the exchanges. It's useful, but it lacks the decentralized trust. It assumes that the investor trusts the exchange who makes the IO. But
Yes.
it's a good tool. I believe it will help a lot of projects to raise the money easy and fast.
Okay, Kirill, I'm sorry. We don't have enough, much more time. If you, I would be pleased if you have just finished your presentation in a couple of minutes, and I'm saying the end words.
I believe I have described the main idea of DAO, and there is a lot of details under the hood, how it's done, how it's configured, how the states switch, and how the contracts um, use and change each other. But it takes several hours to describe, and this is
Okay, I
not
think
to
uh,
do this.
okay, I see. I think the best way to make it much more understandable for our audience is to share your presentation with you if you don't mind. Yeah, we can do it via our channels because I think if someone of any kind of people being interested within how it's going in his side, it will be looks like good on your presentation on a private level.
Okay, it's absolutely okay. We are going to release the code and the documentations of the protocol of contracts interpretation. And when we'll do this, I'll let you guys know about it. But okay, I will provide the presentation.
Okay, just turn off your presentation. I want to look at your face, please.
Okay.
Perfect. Kirill, it's very happy to have you with us because we have a huge amount of audience which are seen online today. Also, we are preparing to talk about another kind of DICO, another kind of DAO project which are already been produced within our conversation. I'm happy to have you today. I think also our audience also welcome you. Thanks a lot for your time.
Me
See
too.
you.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks a lot.
Goodbye.
Okay, guys, we are going forward. Thanks for Kirill for his awesome presentation and our introduction to DAO, to their perspective from his side. And now I am trying to making forecasting. Our forecasting company is presented by Bitcoin OX. And what we see on our screen that Bitcoin is goes up, as well as on the other side we are see that Ethereum as well goes up. And what are expect that finally this fucking crypto market going forward. I'm very happy that finally, and all of us hope that crypto winter is over and we are on the beginning of the crypto spring. Okay, let's see what's going on next. Give me a couple of seconds. I want to remind you that from starting from this week, we have 5 companies which are you, our audience, going to vote. First of them is you are see on your screen is SUX. The second one is W12. It's new kind of generation of smart contracts. Also, we see the companies which name is Crypto Farm. Another one is with the name FI. You are seeing on the screen, and the last one is Love Air Coffee, innovative coffee blockchain company. Please vote for them companies because uh, 2 of them being presented on our next week. We're looking for your rating. We're looking for your company, dears, because your vote makes sense. I want to remind that as the same point, in the same case, we are going to choose 2 of presented experts. First of them is Brandon West. He is from Vintage Consulting Group. The second person is Marcel Oat. He is PT Manager Director. Third is Jens Fried. He is a CMO and co-founder. Fourth is Dr. Oyas T. He is blockchain artist. And the last one, Robert Beadles from Crypto Beadles. Please keep your voting for one of these experts because we're proud and will be happy to introduce them and to present them opinion on our events on the next week, on coming week. Also, I want to mention that initial exchange offerings turns on various crypto exchanges all over the world, and we see huge going upward trend for it. As I truly aware, top crypto exchanges has been booked for upcoming year. I'm sure a lot of companies and projects looking forward to have a chance for participation on one of the biggest launch page as soon as possible. As we on air will pass in review, all the companies go for it. I am proud to introduce our partner, CoinEL, a global reliable crypto trading platform, and we are going to pass in a review upcoming projects going to be launched soon on this platform. Also, I want to show you on site upcoming initial exchange offering which are going on two various exchanges on this week. One of them is TGC Chain, and it's starting being launched on the 8th of April. It will be launched on VR Global Exchange. The price is being between $0.15 to $0.21. Another one being launched on 10th of April. The company name is XBlock. Exchange gonna be BGoGo. Also, don't remember that you have to pass your KYC. You have an individual cap in coins BGG HP 10 millions. The company accepted only Ethereum, and the price is started 0.40 and 4 Ethereum. Just I want to remind that our Newconomy Network Club, the next meeting gonna be at this Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Will be online. Everything gonna be online on Newconomy.media website. We're happy to introduce our special guest, Evgeny Yegorov. He is head of representative office in the Russian Federation of CoinDeal Company. Guys, I'm happy with you today. Really interesting and fruitful conference. I'm sure that all of you has enjoyed. See you next week. See you.